Welcome to Master Your Money, Budgeting, Saving, and Debt-Free Living. I'm your host, Nate Tanner. On this show, we use the Triggator philosophy to help you keep your budget balanced, build your savings and investments, and knock out debt with confidence. Let's be honest, sometimes personal finance feels big, like it's this mountain you're supposed to climb with spreadsheets, discipline, and a permanent ban on fun. But here's the truth. You don't need a total overhaul to start feeling better about your money. Sometimes all it takes is a few small, focused moves to start building momentum. Fast wins, real progress this weekend. That's what today's episode is all about. 5 money moves that you can make in just a few minutes. No spreadsheets, no 5-year plans, just things that can take 15 minutes or less, but can make a serious difference in your financial peace. Why this weekend? Because you've got a little space, a little time, and maybe even a little motivation. So grab a notepad, open that notes app, or just listen in and pick 1 or 2 things to knock out by Sunday night. Let's build some momentum. Let's stack up some wins. Let's master your money one simple step at a time. Fast win number 1, open a high-yield savings account. All right, let's start with something simple, but powerful. Open a high-yield savings account. This is where your peace of mind money lives. Your emergency fund, your Gator fund, your savings goal fund. These aren't investment dollars. These are your rescue raft dollars. Now, some of you might be thinking, shouldn't I invest that money for a higher return? And I get it, high returns sound great. But let me explain why this isn't investment money. The key word here is liquidity. When life throws you a financial curveball, like your car breaks down or your AC unit taps out in the middle of July, you don't want to be waiting 3 business days to sell off stocks or crypto. You want immediate access to your cash. And let's be honest, if your peace of mind fund is in the stock market and the market drops 10% in a day, are you going to feel peaceful? I didn't think so. Investments are for long-term growth. These savings accounts are for stability, for security, for sleeping better at night. Where should I put it? Look for a high-yield savings account, something online, FDIC insured, and stable. At the time of this recording, you can find rates above 4%, which is way better than the 0.01% you're getting from a big bank savings account. This money has a job: protect you from chaos. And like I always say, every dollar needs a name, a job, and a purpose. These dollars are your masters of calm. So if you don't have one already, make this your first weekend win. Open a high-yield savings account. It takes less than 15 minutes and could change how you feel about your money for the rest of the year. Fast win number 2, cancel unused or unwanted subscriptions. Okay, let's talk about a silent budget killer: subscriptions. These things are sneaky. They slip in like financial ninjas. $7.99 here, $12.99 there. You forget they exist until your bank account says, excuse me, who is Crunchy Yoga Stream Plus? And why are they charging us? This weekend, I want you to hunt them down and cancel what you don't use. Check your App Store subscriptions, bank and credit card transactions, streaming services, and ask yourself if you really need them. Look for free trials you forgot to cancel. You know who you are. If you are paying for 6 streaming platforms and still watching reruns on YouTube, this might be time to downsize. A quick mindset shift. It's not about deprivation. You're not canceling joy, you're canceling clutter. According to a 2022 study by CNR Research, the average American spends about $219 a month on subscriptions, and over 40% admit to forgetting some of them. If you don't miss it, you don't need it. And every subscription you cancel is money you can redirect towards your goals, savings, debt payoff, or even a future splurge that you actually care about. Here's a mini hack with a quick story. If you're not quite ready to cancel, try pausing or downgrading. Some services will even offer a discount if you try to leave. Hello, savings. Let me share a quick personal example. I had an annual subscription to a podcast that I really enjoyed. I like paying annually because it saves a bit, and thanks to my alligator fund, I was all set for the renewal. But when the renewal came, I wasn't sure if I really needed it anymore. So I decided to test the waters and try canceling just to see if I missed it. Well, as I was going through the cancellation process, the podcast begged me not to go. I'm talking pretty please with sugar on top levels of begging. And sure enough, about 3 pages into the cancel screen, I got hit with, "Will you stay for 50% off next year?" Well, my gator was about to settle for half the meal. Keeping the podcast was already in my plan. I had the money set aside, but by being willing to reevaluate, I saved a nice chunk of change. The moral, even planned spending deserves a second look. You might just find hidden savings waiting for you. Now, doing this, you might only recover $20 to $30 a month, but that's $240 to $360 a year you just took back with a few taps and a little motivation. Fast win number 3, automate a bill or two. Next up, let's talk about one of the easiest ways to prevent late fees, missed payments, and money stress. Automate a bill or two. If you've ever had that uh-oh moment when a payment slipped through the cracks, you're not alone. Life gets busy, but bills don't care. But automation, it's your secret weapon. You don't have to automate everything all at once. Just pick 1 or 2 bills, your cell phone, utilities, car payment, something predictable. Auto pay it, forget it, and focus on more important things. Here's why it matters. Late fees are sneaky. They don't just cost you money, they can mess with your credit score and throw off your entire budget rhythm. But beyond the money, it's about removing stress and friction. Every task you automate is one less thing on your mental plate. Fewer reminders, few oops moments, more peace. A while back, I was asked to facilitate a financial workshop for people who wanted to help manage their money. During one of the sessions, I shared this exact tip. I told them how I created a separate checking account just for my bills. Every payday, I'd transfer in the amount needed. All my bills were set to autopay from this account. Done. Never late, never forgotten, no stress. As I finished explaining it, one of the participants started shaking his head. I asked him to share his thoughts, and what followed was a parade of objections. So let's play a quick round of myth versus fact, the automation edition. Myth number 1, you'll get overdrawn. Someone will take more than they're supposed to. Fact, I've never once overdrawn that account. When you authorize automatic payments, they can only take what you owe or what you explicitly approve, like paying extra towards a credit card. No surprises. Myth number 2, it's not safe to give your bank or card info. They will get hacked. Fact, yes, data breaches happen, but companies are required to store financial data with heavy encryption and serious safeguards. Entire cybersecurity departments exist just to protect your information. Myth number 3, it's hard to manage more than one checking account. Fact, actually having a separate bills-only account makes budgeting easier. You don't touch it except to put money in. All the out money is automated. No stress, no guesswork, no accidental spending. I wish I could say this guy was convinced, but his mind was made up. His mindset wasn't ready to change. But yours might be. And if you are, this one simple setup could change your entire money flow. So this weekend, pick 1 or 2 bills, set them to autopay. And if you want bonus points, create a separate checking account for your bills and start the full system. It's 15 minutes to set up for months of peace. Fast win number 4, review last week's spending plan. You ever check your bank account and think, where did all my money go? Yeah, we've all been there. This fast win is all about shining a light on your recent spending. Not to feel bad about it, but to get honest and informed. Here's the challenge. Look back over the past 7 days and review where your money actually went. According to a 2023 study by Intuit, 65% of Americans said they don't know how much they spent last month, and nearly half admitted to impulse purchases that they later regretted. That's not a budgeting problem, it's a visibility problem. Pull up your banking app, scroll through your transactions, and look for 3 things: what surprised you, what felt worth it, and what felt wasteful or unnecessary. So why does this matter? Most of us don't overspend because we're reckless. We overspend because we're disconnected. We swipe, tap, click, and forget. But awareness is everything. Once you see your habits, you can shift them. And as someone who knows a thing or two about personal growth, Oprah Winfrey, she once said, "When you know better, you do better." Here's a quick mindset tip. Don't beat yourself up, just observe. This isn't about guilt, it's about growth. You're not writing your financial obituary, you're writing your comeback story. Bonus move. Identify one category that got a little out of hand, whether it's fast food, Amazon, impulse apps, and set a mini goal to pull it back next week. One small change, one big ripple. Fast win number 5, set a small savings goal. All right, let's finish up with something that gives you hope, energy, and forward momentum. Set one small, specific goal, not a 12-month, $10,000 master plan, just something doable, something that you can start working towards right now. Having a goal gives your money a purpose. It creates direction. And when your savings has a name, it's way more motivating to protect it. Think, maybe $100 for a back-to-school fund, $50 towards Christmas, $200 for car maintenance, or even just $25 for your favorite takeout guilt-free. You don't need a massive amount to start. In fact, according to a 2023 Ally Bank survey, people with even just $250 saved felt significantly more financially secure than those with nothing. It isn't about how much, it's about getting started. Set a number, set a reason, set a time frame, then move. Here's a bonus mindset shift. Label it, name it, get specific. A named goal is sticky. You're emotionally connected to it, and you'll fight harder to protect it. So before the weekend is over, pick one goal, write it down, create a line item in your budget, move a few bucks towards it. That's it. You just gave your money a mission. Look at that. You just picked up 5 fast wins you can knock out this weekend. None of them require hours of planning or financial wizardry, just a little bit of action and intention. Let's recap. Open a high-yield savings account, cancel unused subscriptions, automate a bill or 2, review last week's spending, set a small, specific savings goal. You don't have to do all 5, but even if you knock out 1 or 2 of these this weekend, you'll feel a shift. Momentum is a powerful thing. And the truth is, most financial transformation doesn't start with a big leap. It starts with a series of small, confident steps. If this episode helped you, do me a quick favor. Subscribe and follow the podcast. And if you're feeling generous, leave a review. It helps other people find the show and gives me a little boost to keep creating these episodes for you. And I'd love to hear from you. Email me at podcast@Triggator.com and share a money win you had this week, a question you want answered, or even a struggle that you're working through right now. I might share your story or answer your question in a future episode, because if you're thinking it, you're not alone. And don't forget, follow us at Triggator on X, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I share bonus tips, challenges, and community wins, so come and join the movement. In the next episode, we're going to unlock something big. The paycheck-based budgeting system that finally makes your money flow. No more waiting for the 15th to breathe. No more too much month at the end of the money. It's a budgeting method that matches how you actually live, and it's a game changer. So don't miss it. And if you're still paying for Crunchy Yoga Stream Plus, after today's episode, we need to talk. We'll see you there.